What's going on, my friends? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now we're sitting at $26,000. We're flat on the day. Want to bring you into the block here, and this is going to be for Bitcoin, and we're going to go behind the scenes, take a look at some things that are taking place that we're not able to identify on the price action chart, which we're typically looking at here, guys. So if you get something from these, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated, and let's dig into this. So first one I want to start with today, into the block, we're going to go in and out of the money. And this is a number we haven't seen for Bitcoin in quite a while, guys. So this is in the money is 59% of all addresses. Out of the money is going to be 37.5, and then at the money is going to be 3.5. But what we haven't seen in a while is this 59%. I've been paying attention to this. We've been hovering up around 60 to 70 for quite a long time now. So we are actually finally starting to get to some lower levels here, and that's good. And it presents more opportunities for people who want to get into the market. You want to look for this number, that in the money, to be down lower. We wouldn't want to get in when we're at 80% or 90% because that could potentially show a reversal in the other direction. So when we see this number getting lower, that shows that there's potential buy opportunities coming up at these lower levels here. So when we're looking at this here, guys, the support level from $19,500 to $25,700, we're going to have a total address here of 4.62 million addresses. So we're looking at that, see if that can be support. The average price is going to be $22,192 right there. So that is the support level I would really pay attention to if we do break out to the downside from this tightening range that we've been dealing with here on the 1 hour time frame. So really watching this here, guys, seeing if we can get some great opportunities, potentially at some lower levels, maybe that 22,000 if we can get down to that range. In terms of overhead resistance here, we're going to look at 28,743. That's going to have 7.06 million addresses, and that's really overhead resistance that we want to watch, guys, at that 28,743, where some selling may step in. So that's going to be in and out of the money. The next one I want to take a look at, I really like this one, guys. This is going to be the bulls and the bears. So bulls and bears, a bull is an address that bought more than 1% of the traded volume in the last 24 hours. A bear is the opposite. So this is going to show you the bigger players in the market. And when we're taking a look right now, guys, for our 7-day total, we have 117 bulls and we have 118 bears. So I would call that pretty much a stalemate there, with the bears having a slight edge. But still, guys, a lot of fight between the bulls and the bears at this level right now. So keeping an eye on that. The next one I want to get into, guys, we're going to take a look at our address stats and see what's been happening. And let me know if you like this stuff, into the block, guys, behind the scenes there. If you want me to do it once a week or so, just put into the block down low. Also, let me know what you got going on today. So daily active addresses in the last 7 days here, guys, we have lost 11.03%. And what I like to look at here, guys, I like to take off the zero balance. I want to take off the price. And we're also going to take off the new addresses right now. So what we're going to be looking at here is just the daily active addresses. And what you can see here, for the most part, we've really just been moving sideways. We haven't had a ton of action here on the daily active addresses. The next one I want to point out is going to be average time the token is held, and this is a really strong indicator for Bitcoin overall. So 4.1 years average time the token's held. When someone buys one, guys, that's your average right there. So that's pretty impressive that many people are holding on to Bitcoin for that long. And another thing, guys, when I was looking at this earlier, I thought this was really cool as well. So it's probably tough for you to see up here, guys, but what it says is holders composition by time held. So this here, our holders are going to be in blue, and you can see this very powerful uptrend that's just been continuously ripping to the upside here, guys, over time. That is going to be our holders, so that's great. Our cruiser is going to be 1 to 12 months. People have bought within that time frame and held, and that's going to be in green. You can see that's starting to get a slight uptrend here. If we take a look at our traders, that's where we haven't had a ton of activity, guys. We want to see that traders pick up there, really bring that volume in. And that's just been more so flat, and then you can see the price. But what we're looking at here in the 30-day change, we have the holders 1 year, so up about 1% in the last 30 days. Cruisers are up 3.29%, and then traders are down 9.91%. So that's pretty interesting, guys. It's been more so the traders who have been backing off. Holders staying pretty strong, cruisers staying pretty strong, so no problem there. But overall, it still looks like we do have some good strength for Bitcoin, guys. I really like to see those numbers holding up high in terms of that 69% of people who are wanting to hold 1 year or longer. So next one, guys, let's see here. Let's go to ownership, and we're going to do all ownership stats. So for the whales right now, we have one whale, and that's 1.28%. That's 248,000 Bitcoin right there. In terms of our investors, we have 41 investors. The concentration is going to be 1.89 million Bitcoin. I really like this breakdown chart, guys. Orange is going to be retail. We're going to have investors in blue, and then in green, you're going to have that whale there. And I really like that we have that big retail volume, that many people are getting a piece of the pie here, and it's not just dominated by one person, essentially. You can see this, guys, historical concentration, our 30-day change. And then let's see. Had one more here I wanted to show you. Okay, this was it here. So guys, holding distribution matrix. So what we're going to start with here, address have 0.01 to 0.1 Bitcoin. What you're going to be looking at is 3.44 million addresses, and that's going to be 7% of the total. If you can get in the group of 1 to 10 Bitcoin there, there's only 858,000 addresses. That's 1.76%. Then people get to the 10 to 100 Bitcoin, there's only 140,000 addresses. So just really keeping an eye on this chart, guys, and determining where you want to land in this for the next bull market. You want to be between the 0.01 and the 0.1. Are you trying to get the 0.1 to 1? So just really mapping that out and seeing what type of company you're in, I think is really interesting. But if you like these guys, let me know down below. God bless each and every one of you. Take care.